There is a lot to love with the Apple Watch Series 4, but we're going to walk you through the top 10 features. Welcome everyone, it is Andrew from AppleInsider, and we're going to start our list with the updated digital crown. It actually has a lot more parts baked inside of it, and yet it is overall smaller in size. Has a few new features, including the ability to have haptic feedback as you actually rotate the dial. It's somewhat similar to the trackpad on a MacBook Pro. When the thing is off, it's not going to do anything, but when you're on a list and you spin it, you'll feel that feedback of kind of notching as you go. It's really a pleasant effect and helps you go more granularly, especially without even looking. The new Apple Watches also have an all-ceramic back. Previously, certain models like the stainless steel or the ceramic complete ones would have a ceramic back, but now the entire back of the watch is ceramic and not just the round heart rate sensor in the middle. If we compare this to one of the older models that has just a normal metal back and it actually has a glass piece there in the center, you can see it was even scuffed up over time just from having it on the wrist. The ceramic is going to be a lot more durable and it's going to cover the entire back, which is going to help cellular and Wi-Fi reception. This here is the Series 3 stainless steel model, which still has a metal back but a ceramic plate in the center. So now the entire back is ceramic, improved reception, and new heart rate functionality. Speaking of that new heart rate functionality, the new Apple Watch is capable of taking an ECG. While there's heart rate functionality on others, like just taking a heart rate, monitoring high or low heart rates, the new Apple Watch is able of taking an ECG. There's actually two metal electrodes, one inside the digital crown, and this metalish part here right on the back of the Apple Watch. Whenever you touch that digital crown to take that ECG, it'll complete the entire circuit and give you your reading. At launch, the ECG functionality is not there, but it should be showing up soon with watchOS 5.1. Not only is this endorsed by the American Heart Association, it is also the first product to go direct to consumer over the counter and be approved by the FDA to take an ECG. Next up is watch faces. watchOS 5 brought a few watch faces, but they're different here on the Series 4, and there are two kind of exclusive watch faces that others don't have, including this new updated infograph modular and this completely new one, infograph, which is chock full of complications. If we actually dig in, you can see there's roughly 9 or so different complications going on, where you can display all sorts of different information, including some of your favorite contacts right there in the center. To go with this new watch face, there's actually new complications, and they're all kind of curved around the edges to fit this display. It's really awesome for displaying things like weather, where there's kind of those gradients going around, where they can help give you that reading. There's all sorts of different colors for the center as well, including this white one, and then all those different hues to match whatever watch band you have. Next up, there are many other watch faces that we want to check out, including the new Breathe watch face. There's a few different animations for that as well. There's Vapor, which comes in a few different colors. You can alternate between the colors, so each time you wake your watch or tap it, a different color will show up, or you can pick your favorite color and stick with that one. We also have Fire and Water. Again, you can have it alternate between the two of them, or you can pick just fire or just water. And each of those different elements has different animations to go along with it. We also have Liquid Metal, which is another really nice one that takes advantage of the full display. A lot of these watch faces on earlier models were kind of constricted into a round circle in the center, but on the Series 4, they take full advantage of that edge-to-edge display. Aside from complications getting updated for those curved corners, we also have some updated ones for like the infograph modular screen. Heart rate, activity, and others take much more advantage of that larger space. What's better, third-party developers can update their applications and their complications to support these new types of areas on the Apple Watch Series 4, and so far, several developers already have. It's kind of a given, seeing as we just looked at all the different new watch faces, but there is that gorgeous new display. It is actually more than 30% bigger, regardless if you're looking at this new 44mm or the new 40mm. It looks absolutely amazing and allows you to view a lot more information in roughly the same physical shape. The Apple Watch itself is maybe slightly larger than it was in the past, but it is thinner, and that new watch face goes all the way to the edges, so you're fitting more in the same physical shape. Some faces don't necessarily take full advantage of that space, like the Siri watch face. It still only shows like 1 or 2 cards before you have to scroll. But overall, it's a really wonderful display. It allows you to see a lot more. It's just more comfortable to wear on the wrist and check it out. Let's go ahead and take a look and compare it to the Series 3. So the left is the 42mm and the right is the new 44. You can see they're roughly the same size, but there's a lot more information and more size, more scale on the new Series 4 model. Many UI elements are just scaled up. For instance, taking a look at what's inside a control center, it's the same stuff, just a little bit bigger. So if you have problems with eyesight, the new models might really help you out. The Series 4 Apple Watch is the first Apple Watch to adopt Bluetooth 5. More and more devices are connecting directly to Apple Watch. For instance, there's more and more health devices like heart rate monitors, glucose sensors, and glucose monitors, or maybe just headphones. Either way, they're all going to get better usability with Bluetooth 5. Things like headphones are going to really benefit from the increased throughput and possibly the increased range that you see with Bluetooth 5. Macs and iPhones have had Bluetooth 5 for a little while now, so really the Apple Watch is just playing catch up. Unfortunately, we still don't have 802.11 wireless AC though. Apple has baked in a new next-generation gyroscope accelerometer in the latest Apple Watch. It can measure twice the dynamic range, up to 32 G-forces, and it can sample 8 times faster, which allows it to do a bunch of fun things, including fall detection. Whether or not you're falling straight down, slipping, or tripping, the Apple Watch should be able to detect that and alert you on your wrist. It'll pop up saying, "We've detected a fall. Are you okay?" You can either dismiss it saying you're fine, or you can call emergency services. And if you don't move for roughly 60 seconds, the Apple Watch will automatically call emergency services for you and send a text with your location to your emergency contact. In our testing with the Apple Watch so far, we haven't been able to trick it into thinking that we've actually fallen, so we may have to wait for us to actually take a tumble before we can find out if this actually works as well as it's supposed to. Next up, we have the new S4 SiP. The S4 is the brains behind the Apple Watch, and the silicone and package takes up much less space than the past S3 processor. Not only that, it's about twice as fast as the last generation processor that was included with the Apple Watch Series 3. We definitely noticed a difference when launching apps and querying Siri. Speakers in the new Apple Watch Series 4 got a major overhaul this year. Not only do they sound better, but they're louder as well. Speakers are becoming more and more important, whether you're taking a phone call, answering a FaceTime group call, or using the fun new walkie-talkie feature from watchOS 5. You're going to need those good speakers. Luckily, they've been completely overhauled. They're now 50% louder, and they definitely sound better. You can see them on the left-hand side of the Apple Watch, those two large grills. And the microphone has actually been moved from the left side to the right side, which should help reduce echo while you're taking those phone calls. We've been taking phone calls and talking to Siri a whole bunch as we've been testing out the Apple Watch, and we can tell right away how much better those speakers sound. When you're using a lot of this stuff for audio, it's really, really nice to have improved speakers. Not only are we getting improved speakers here on the Apple Watch, they're better on the iPhone as well. Lastly, the Apple Watch Series 4 comes with a new gold color option. Whether you're looking at the aluminum or the stainless, you have a new option available. Luckily, in person, it isn't as ostentatious as it maybe looked in a lot of the press images. It actually has a little bit of a copper, almost a tiny bit of rose gold hue. And it did, in fact, replace the rose gold option, so it should kind of meet in the middle for people who love gold and the people who liked the old rose gold options. If you're picking up a new iPhone XS or XS Max, it can also match the gold option there as well. So that is it. That is our roundup. That is the top 10 features coming to the Apple Watch Series 4. What do you guys think? Are you going to be picking up a new Apple Watch? Let us know which one is your favorite down below in the comments.
If you enjoyed this video, like it and hit that subscribe button. Also, check out our price guide, which makes it extremely easy to find the best deals on Apple products updated daily. Be sure to follow us on social media, and we'll see you in the next video.